Parents, did your kid just finish the Harry Potter series and now you want them to keep reading, but you don't really know where to go from there? I do have 3 fantasy series that would be perfect for your kid for this summer. I will be talking about 3 series, but I am only going to talk about the first book in each of the series. The first series that I'm going to talk about is called The Tapestry by Henry Neff, but the first book is called The Hound of Rowan. The Hound of Rowan is about a boy named Max who goes to a museum and sees this Celtic tapestry and then is able to discover that he has these magical abilities and is enrolled into a Rowan Academy, which is a school for magic. People do say that The Hound of Rowan is very similar to Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone in the ways that there's the difference between good and evil, there is a magic school, having to learn to control your powers and things like that. But the series itself are very different. The Tapestry series has 5 books in it, and it definitely goes on its own direction, completely different from Harry Potter after the first one. The second series is called Fablehaven by Brandon Mull, and the first book of that series is called Fablehaven. It is a 5-book series. It is about a brother and sister who go visit their grandparents, and they find out that their grandparents have the sanctuary for all magical creatures. And as the book goes on, there ends up being evil forces that start to threaten the family and the sanctuary, and the 2 children need to be able to find ways to interact with all these magical creatures and all the evil forces to be able to save the family and the sanctuary. The last recommendation is actually the one that I give out to the most to my students. When they come to me and tell me that they just finished Harry Potter and they want to read something similar to it, I always tell them to start the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series by Rick Riordan. Specifically, the first one is about a 12-year-old boy named Percy who finds out that he's a demigod, and then he is put into the world of mythology where he meets a lot of gods, and he's put on this epic battle and epic quest to be able to fight these magical creatures, but also to try to stop a all-out war that is happening with the gods at Mount Olympus. This series is 7 books, but there's a lot of spin-offs as well that your child could be busy for a very long time because there's about 25 books total in the whole Riordan verse, I believe is what they call it. But if you wanted to read just the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, it is 7 main books. So those are my 3 recommendations for you. So you have the Tapestry series, Fablehaven series, and Percy Jackson series. We have 5 books in a series, 5 books in a series, and 7 books in a series. This could keep your kid busy for a very long time. And they're all very similar to Harry Potter, mostly because of magic, but also with the ideas of magical creatures, going on epic adventures, forces of good and evil seem to be in each of these series as well. So your kid will be able to have that heart of Harry Potter, but trying to find a love for a new series. If you